Good morning. It is 7:52 a.m. on Wednesday, December 1st, 2021. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I can't believe it's December. This is 5 more minutes. I feel like I stayed up a little bit too late at last night after playing Dungeons and Dragons, and now I'm moving kind of slow this morning. Ugh, doing that thing where I don't know. I keep lately waking up just as I've been dreaming, which, at least based on my rudimentary understanding of sleep, is supposed to be, I think REM sleep is not the deepest, but it's pretty deep. It's usually not where you wake up. And it's not like these dreams have been especially like, oh no, nightmare, have to sit up screaming or anything. I don't know. I guess my sleep has been a little bit off, maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad. I just feel sleepy still. I'm not fully awake yet. Just trying to, you know, creak and groan and grumble my way. What's that line from 9 to 5? Well, I could look it up, but I won't. I do, however, have a sweet little dog. He's a good boy. Isn't that right, Rocket? Yeah. Hey, I still have the mirror here, so let's see if I can. Hey, look at that. Hey, buddy. What do you think? It's hard to aim. Okay, so yeah, this is all highly compelling content, I'm sure. I've been continuing in between other things in my rewatch of The Sopranos, and so I am now about halfway through. Season 6 is a little bit of a weird season because it's, at least as it's depicted on HBO Max, it has 6A, which is 12 episodes compared to the 13 episodes that most of the others have. But then there's 6B, which is another 9 episodes. And I don't remember why it's divided that way instead of just calling that season 6 and season 7, but what are you going to do? I'm sure it has to do with just like the order it was released in or whatever. Although certainly, I don't know. I was about to say like that was an unusual thing for them to just decide how many episodes they wanted. But I don't know. I guess a fair amount of shows do that, once they become big enough that people actually care about them. But I've definitely been just thinking, more about it. It's got this. I think one of the things that it's really got going for it is this ability to show all of these characters that in many ways are pretty awful. Like they do bad stuff, and the show does not try to pretend that that stuff is actually cool. Although, certainly some people could take it that way. But generally speaking, when the characters in The Sopranos are violent, it's not depicted as a hell yeah moment. It's depicted as scary and unpleasant, usually. And the characters, even when they are in the fiction enjoying themselves, is usually depicted as like, ugh. Which is interesting just given that a lot of, like in particular, there was a scene in one of the episodes that I just watched yesterday where, this is season 6, so like there's a whole backstory leading up to stuff. But Tony's son, AJ, wanted revenge for Tony getting shot previously and had an extremely ill-conceived method of how he was going to hope to accomplish this. and it all fell apart pretty easily, and then Tony has to come and get him, and he's released without really getting charged, but it could have been much more serious. And Tony is furious. He's yelling, and he's basically telling him, he's like, "Do you know what could have happened if it wasn't something? If I didn't have connections to get you out of that? Like it could have been attempted murder. It could have been so serious. Don't what were you thinking?" And AJ was, crying and furious and basically trying to say, whenever we watch The Godfather, there's that scene where Michael is trying to get revenge. He kills these guys in revenge for them trying to kill his father. And you always watch it with your bowl of ice cream and your big smile, and you say, this is your favorite scene of all time. And yet, you're telling me that I was wrong to try to get revenge for them trying to kill you? And Tony has this moment of not just this like shattering moment, and just like, you make me want to cry. It's just a movie. And I thought that was kind of amazing. It's a really good show, in case anyone didn't know. Anyway, I guess I'll leave it there, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.